Hey everyone, it's Brianna. I am back with a process video for y'all today using the August 2025 kits. Here's a photo of the main kit. I am also using the color kit as well as the summer metal die set, and then I'm also going to be using the stamp from the umbrella drink stamp and metal die set. So here is my layout, and then we'll get to my process here in just a second. So I am going to be prepping a piece of thick white cardstock with my powder tool, and then I'm going to go ahead and lay that Ocean Wave stencil from the color kit down, and I'm going to press my Versamark ink pad right onto the stencil. Now I keep going because I do want a heavy amount of that ink pad all over my paper, and then I'm going to go ahead and take all my distress powders and I'm going to pour them all over the inked stencil basically. And at first I wanted to do just color by color, but then I had this fun idea while I was creating just to throw all the colors on there so it'll have a fun look, so all the colors would blend. I've never done this with a stencil before. I mean, I've heat embossed with like a stamp, but never through a stencil, so this was a lot of fun. So I am going to take a dry paintbrush and then I am going to tap it just to get any mess ups like with the embossing powder, just to clean it up a little bit. But I love how it looks, and unfortunately you can't really, my camera wasn't picking up the magic that happens when you hit the embossing powder with your heat tool and it melts and it sets. It is so satisfying, and I love how it looks. It gives your page just this fun texture and something different, and with these distress powders, they're just beautiful and they're fun. So I thought it would be great to take that summer die set and die cut my title using those dies, but then I wanted the letters to stick out a little bit, so I took my Jenny B Blue Shimmers Vibes, I think it's a Vibes, and you could pick this up in a previous color kit. I can't remember what month, but I believe it was available this past year. But yeah, it's from Shimmers Paints and it's Jenny B Blue. And I'm just quickly and simply painting on that color onto each of those letters. And I will set those aside to dry. But yeah, it just helps them stand out a little bit more. And then I do go through the pattern papers, and I chose this specific paper because my photos are of my son on the beach, and this paper is called Sea Breeze. So I thought it was fitting and I thought it was perfect. But I did also want to have a piece of white cardstock as my base. So I tore into it a little bit. I did rough up the edges. I love roughing up the edges. I think it gives the paper just, this nice interest, and I love the look of it. So I put that down, and then I popped all my summer letters up on foam tape. That die set is so awesome because you could just honestly make and have so many options for your titles or your pages when you use this die set. I love it. It's so cool. Okay, so I did pop all of my letters up on foam tape, and then I'm going to go ahead and start embellishing. I did pull from the die cuts, and I'm just going to start building my page. I chose to print my photos just a little bit different. I thought it was fun just to have them skinny and long, so I chose to have the design of my layout also going from top to bottom, and I love how it turned out. So I am pulling from the chipboards, I am pulling from the journaling pieces. There's just so many great different embellishments in these kits. Oh, I love them. So yeah, and I'm such a fan. I think I've said this before. I'm such a fan of the chipboard frames. They create such a great foundation for your embellishment clusters. So yeah, I'm just simply building up my page, and you can see here where I'm pulling, I'm tucking, I'm layering. I haven't glued anything down at this point. I do that off camera, but I thought it would be fun just to build the page for y'all so you could see my entire process. So yeah, tucking, layering, having a lot of fun with these embellishments. So here's where I pull that stamp set out, and since we are in Hawaii in these photos, or my son is in Hawaii in these photos, I chose the Aloha stamp, and then I just pulled an orange ink pad from my stash and then stamped it down at the bottom so I could add my journaling right above the stamping. So very simple, but it packs a little punch, and I love how it looks down there. So the little sandcastle, my little fish, I've got some tropical flowers that I chose for my embellishments, and then I thought I would add on to my die cut title by using the alpha letters from the kit. So I just added the word fun, and yeah, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and start adding some finishing touches, which are like the smaller icons, and these puffy icons, oh my gosh, they are fabulous. I've said it in my last video. They are just great for like tucking in and adding bits of color into your clusters that you needed. They really help pull everything together. And check out that crab. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. So I'm going to quickly add my journaling, and then I'm just going to continue my page. So yeah, just going to add a few more bits and pieces. Since we're in Hawaii, I did make sure to choose a lot of the tropical florals, like I said, and then I thought something was needed up at the top, so I just cut this label in half, and then I add it to the top, and then I add it also to the bottom. And then I pull out these cardstock stickers here and add some little hearts, and then add a few florals as well to that top left. I thought that leaf needed a little something. And then last but not least, just to help tie in the painting on my summer title, I did do some ink splatters using that same Jenny B Blue Shimmers Paints spray, and then that's about it. So stay tuned. I will pull the layout close to the camera so you can see all the layers, that great heat embossing, the watercoloring, all the textures and layers, and it was a lot of fun using the color kit and that stencil in a new way. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Bye.